Kansas City, you guys are next up in my NFL burger series. Now, barbecue is what I was thinking. You gotta go cut barbecue for Kansas. Now, when I was doing a little bit of research, Kansas City's barbecue seems to be the most welcoming of different cuts. Pork, beef, chicken, all of it, different methods. So I decided to go off the rails a little bit with a barbecue stuffed burger. I'm using pulled pork and I'm gonna stuff it right inside the actual burger. I'm using a beef patty. You could do this with chicken, you could do this with beef, you could do this with whatever you want. Just make sure the beef is cooked because it's not gonna actually cook in the burger. We're just gonna kind of heat it through. It's an absolutely spectacular burger. I'm sure I'll find some cheese. We'll throw some cheese on there. I think you're gonna love it. I hope it does Kansas City proud. Let's go ahead and show you. All right, so let's get going on our Kansas City barbecue burger. Now, I've done barbecue burgers before. I've done a Juicy Lucy before, but this one, I'm combining the both. I've got two patties that I just made, kind of nice and thin. A little bit of salt on the inside there, and then I've got some pulled pork here. You can use, I'd say, kind of any kind of barbecue, any kind of meat you want. You do want it cooked because you may not you won't get heat all the way through. So make sure it's cooked before you put it in there. And then I'm going to take our other burger and just lay it right on top and then go around and seal all of the edges. And we're making a little pocket of barbecued pork in there, or pulled pork in there. And once we get that done, I'm going to season both sides with salt and pepper. And then we're going to sear this off on the stovetop. All right, let's get going on our Kansas City burger. I've got our patty here stuffed with that pulled pork. Pan over medium-high heat, and we're just going to sear that burger off. Kind of a little slower than I normally would because we're trying to get the pulled pork kind of warm through all the way through the burger. So probably 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes on this side. Then we'll flip it over. All right, so we've got our Kansas City burger now seared on one side. Let's flip it over. You want to see that good caramelized crust. And then I'm going to go with 2 cheeses on ours. I got a good old slice of American and a little bit of jalapeno jack on there. I'm going to go for about another minute or so, and then probably cover the pan to make sure our cheese melts on our burger. All right, so the burger's cooked now for another 2-3 minutes maybe. Probably total 5 or 6. My cheese is melted. I think we got it kind of medium well in the center. So I'm going to pull it off, let it rest for about 2 minutes, 3 minutes before we plate it up. All right, let's go ahead and plate up our stuffed Kansas City barbecue burger. I got a little bit of barbecue sauce we'll throw on the bottom. A little bit, well, not a little bit. We're going to throw our big, giant burger on top. And you can go ahead and top with anything you want. I'm going to just keep mine fairly simple with some tomato on there, a few lettuce leaves. I got some small pieces of romaine here that are nice and slippery. We'll get them up there one way, shape, or form. And then we're going to call it quits with maybe a little bit more barbecue sauce on our other bun. Spread that around, and then we are good to go. Let's go ahead, plate up our Kansas City burger. All right, let's go ahead and slice up our Kansas City stuffed barbecue burger because the magic on this one is on the inside. Let's slice it through. All that pulled pork in there, barbecue sauce, and take a look. Oh, that stuffing right there. It's absolutely delicious. Good luck, Kansas City. And I will see you next time on No Recipe Required. All right, Kansas City Chiefs fans, I absolutely loved making this burger. I had actually never stuffed pork or pulled pork inside the burger here, and it was absolutely spectacular. Added a ton of flavor and juiciness to that burger. I hope it did your team and your town justice. You know what? If you want another spin on barbecued or pulled pork, you want to do it yourself, go ahead, click my link here. I love my recipe. I think it's really easy to do. You kind of start it and forget about it. If you haven't subscribed to the NFL series yet, go ahead, check them out, subscribe to the site so you don't miss any more recipes that I'm putting out there every single week. And I will see you next time on No Recipe Required.